Hey everybody, it's Jordan aka Whiskey Coffee, and I just wanted to show you a quick update on my 29-gallon freshwater tank. I did a video a couple weeks ago about how I rescaped the entire thing. Previously I had kind of like a jungle look going on, and I wanted something a little bit more refined and just clean, so I tore out a bunch of plants, and I've just been kind of doing something a little bit more minimalist. Especially with the clear background. And I just want to apologize. I can't find my tripod. I want to say it's in my wife's car, so I'm doing this handheld just because I don't know when she's going to be back, and I just kind of had the itch to make a video. So the big thing that I wanted to show people was this micro sword. I bought it from Petco in like a tiny little cluster. The cluster was maybe like that big, and I just kind of separated the roots a little bit and just planted it. And I think I added maybe like 2 or 3 of those. It was I'll try to overlay a picture. I'm pretty sure I have a picture somewhere. It was just like really patchy, and I haven't really done much to it other than just trimming it, and it pretty much is propagated completely by itself. And you can see here, it's actually pretty interesting. You can see like the root structure. It's just insane. Like just roots going all the way down to the bottom, just runners everywhere, and you can just see how well established this grass is. And you can see a little bit of like sediment there. Not sediment, but it's basically fish poop. I use a gravel vacuum, but not in the way that people traditionally use it. I don't shove it all the way down to the bottom. I just kind of get like the loose stuff off the top, and I notice a lot of detritus builds up in here, so I'll vacuum out of there, and that's about it. Because the way that I look at it, that is all free plant plant fertilizer. And obviously, as you can tell, the microsword is carpeting very well. And I just trimmed it yesterday. It's a little uneven, so I have to go back in and clean it up a little bit more. But it was getting really long. It was like coming up to here, and it looked really shabby. So I'm gonna trim it a little bit more and clean it up, as well as this Lilaeopsis repens. I gotta trim that. It's just, I don't even know what I'm doing with it. I'm just kind of letting it grow and seeing what happens. This Java fern though is just insane. It is like the biggest, bushiest Java fern ever. I love it though. And when my painted platies spawned, that's where the fry were hanging out in there. Like, there's just so many little places for them to hide in there. Between the grass when it was longer and the Java fern, it gave them a lot of like protection and places to hide. So, and I'll try to get those babies on camera. And then this plant right here, this I want to say like cryptocorn, dude, it just came out of nowhere. Like, I was almost positive that it just completely died, and I didn't see it for like 2 months. And then out of nowhere, these leaves just came like up out of the substrate. And it's not necessarily an attractive plant by any means. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it or what I'm gonna do with it. It's kind of like a weird green color. It just doesn't have like, it's not vibrant. I don't know. I want to say it's like, so I will say this. I bought cryptocorn parva and had that, and it just did not grow that well at all, and it completely died off. And then this came back, so I don't know if this is the cryptocorn parva or what. I completely forget the name of that plant back there, but I love the pink color. It just looks really nice with like the little delicate leaves. And then this Cyphus halfuri or whatever. I'd say it's doing well. As you can see, I have some algae on the leaves, and some of the leaves need to be trimmed back, the ones that are dying. It's not thriving, that's for sure. So I need to play around with, maybe it needs more nutrients. I'm not really sure. It's not terrible, but it's not, like I said, it's not thriving. So and then I added this rock over here. I just thought it looked kind of cool, just the contrast, especially the clear back and then the green plant. So overall, though, the tank is very healthy. Actually, my CO2 canister has been empty for about a week. Usually that's a big no-no, but I've been super lazy and I just haven't made it over to the store to get a replacement. And so far, I have not had any huge like pH swings or algae outbreaks, so I kind of have been getting away with it. And that's all I have for now. I thought I was gonna be able to show you some of the baby painted platies. Oh, there you go. There's one of the little guys hiding. So when they were real young, they pretty much did not come out at all. They kind of stayed back like where they are. But now I've noticed when I'm feeding, they're starting to come out and kind of join the rest of the fish, and they'll come pretty much almost all the way to the top to get their food. Sorry, that just went out of focus. So there's two of them in there. Like I said, I was just showing you the one back in there. I'm not sure where the other one is. They think I'm about to feed them, so that's why they're all going crazy. And then last but not least, this frogbit. It's interesting. It's not like it's healthy, but it's nowhere near as lush and vibrant as it was when I had it growing outside. I had a 10-gallon tank just sitting outside with no filtration, no nothing, and just water, and pretty much like dead leaves and whatever else fell into it. And it just got like it got a couple hours of sunlight. And that was it. And I just produced the biggest, greenest leaves I've ever seen, and I was selling them online and making just a little bit of extra money on the side to support my aquarium habit. But it's weird, even with this Finnex Planted Plus and CO2 and nutrients and trace, all this stuff, it gets like this lime, like a lime green color, and you can see there's a lot of yellow leaves on that one right there. And when I was growing outside with no nutrients, no filtration, and just like 3.5 hours of sunlight, it was just like dark green. Like it was insane. So for some reason, the frogbit just does not like my my aquarium setup. So anyway, main purpose of this video is I just wanted to show you guys an update on my microsword carpet. This stuff carpets very easily, little to no nutrients, just some CO2 and a high output light like that, and you'll end up with a huge lush carpet. So that's it for now. I'll probably be doing an update on my reef tank here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like my tank, I always appreciate a thumbs up, and if you want to see more updates like this, hit the subscribe button. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.